Back in 2020, it felt like every cozy gaming YouTuber was riding the same wave. Views were insane, channels exploded, and the game gave us endless content on a silver platter. You know what game I'm talking about, Animal Crossing New Horizons. But now that wave is pretty much gone, and nothing really has replaced it. I've played many cozy games since, and I think I've figured out why no game, maybe not even the next Animal Crossing, might ever recreate that magic. But let's go back a little bit. The year is 2020, the world's a mess. But inside our Nintendo Switches, life is peaceful, colorful, and filled with adorable animal friends. For a while, Animal Crossing New Horizons was everything. It wasn't just a game, it was almost a lifestyle, a creative outlet, and a community. And it wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural moment, released at exactly the time the world needed an escape. It gave us a sense of control, peace, and purpose when everything else felt uncertain. We terraformed our islands just the way we wanted. We hunted for the perfect villagers like they were shiny Pokémons, and we flexed our 5-star islands like trophies. Every day felt exciting, new events, seasonal changes, surprise NPC visits. The game felt alive, and most importantly, it was shareable. For many, it was a YouTube breakthrough. Views, subs, comments, it was magical. My channel is still small, but for many bigger channels, Animal Crossing was the reason for their breakthroughs in the gaming side of YouTube. As a content creator, it was the dream. Every new idea had an audience. There were island tours, villager ranking videos, videos about redesigning my entire island for the 5th time, or starting a brand new island of course, and people watched a lot. The game really handed us content on a platter. We, the content creators, got used to it. It felt like the new norm. But then, the updates slowed down. Nintendo stopped supporting the game with fresh content. And with that, the views also started dropping. For creators, this makes things harder. There's less to show, less to rank, fewer updates. At this point, many content creators also felt burnt out. Since then, many of us have realized something. YouTube is tough. And the success with Animal Crossing was something extraordinary, something not easily replicated. Little by little, people moved on. Like many creators, I too pivoted. We tried other cozy games. My god, we can't be blamed for not trying, because we have tried it all. If it was cute, pastel and cozy, we hit that start a new game button. But nothing really clicked the same way. Cozy games were still really popular, and the game devs absolutely noticed. There was a wave of cozy releases after New Horizons, and honestly, many of them are good games. But some also got critiqued by the players for the lack of depth, or being uninspired, or because they are released half-finished. There are so many new games in this genre that you would think one of them could rise up as the new chosen one. We also returned to classics like Stardew Valley and older Animal Crossing titles, but none of them recreated that same feeling. Definitely not the same level of hype. And here's the thing. It's not just nostalgia talking. Most cozy games since New Horizons have been missing at least one of the key ingredients that made the game unstoppable. Some new games try to capture that same blend of cozy, live sim and community features, but then they were buggy at launch because they were launched in early access. Or maybe they annoyed the audience with microtransactions, like for example in Dreamlight Valley. Stardew Valley of course still has a massive fan base, but its peak moment already was before cozy gaming really exploded on YouTube. And maybe the most important difference, New Horizons wasn't just a cozy game, it was the cozy game on Nintendo Switch. There was no competition, and Nintendo pushed it in a way indie game studios simply can't afford. Other games didn't have that everyone is playing this at the same time cultural moment. So even if another cozy game comes along with perfect mechanics, it's almost impossible to recreate the combination of timing, audience size, platform, and the community hype that Animal Crossing New Horizons had. In other words, it's not just that nothing has matched Animal Crossing yet. It's that maybe nothing can. There is a possibility that we are romanticizing that era a little bit, and New Horizons had the advantage of happening at the perfect time. But there were other reasons for its success too. Here's the thing. Most cozy games are solo experiences. They are relaxing, but they miss most of the community aspect. There's no island tours to show, no black market turnip economy, no third-party services like Nukason. Animal Crossing combined farming and life sim mechanics with deep customization, island terraforming, decorating, and of course, choosing your favorite villagers from hundreds of options. Your island became a personal expression space, kinda like digital scrapbooking. Every island was unique. That made touring, sharing, and flexing your space fun and meaningful. For content creators, you could get views if your island was stunning, or if you had the rarest villagers, or if you were able to create the most drama. Was Raymond leaving your island? Great. That's title and thumbnail done. Other games don't generate memes or community events at the same level. They are just cozy, but maybe a little bit empty. Even when a game is great, the content just doesn't perform the same way. The audience for them is simply smaller, and that makes content creation discouraging. My audience loved and still loves New Horizons, but when I covered other cozy games, not that much. Many YouTubers were also sponsored to play these new cozy games and gave them glowing reviews, and then never touched them again. It's honestly getting a little bit desperate out here in the cozy gaming YouTube scene. And it's not because the newer games were bad, it's just because they weren't Animal Crossing. Let's be honest, many cozy games follow the same formula. Wake up, harvest stuff, give a villager a gift, go to bed. Wake up, build a house, pet a cow, go to bed. They are cute, they are calm, but they don't surprise us anymore. And that brings us to my next point. Animal Crossing had the element of surprise. Who are my starter villagers? Who will show up at the campsite? Who wants to leave my island next? Who will I find on a mystery island? Will Isabel finally give me 5 stars for my new pathing? The randomness created mystery and anticipation. And that is one thing that is missing from most other cozy games. But let's dream for a second. What would a cozy game actually need to dethrone Animal Crossing? First, it would have to nail that shared cultural moment. A huge, hype-filled launch where everyone's playing at the same time. No early access, just one big, polished drop. Second, it needs to hook the community, not just multiplayer, but reasons to visit each other's worlds, trade items, show off creations, and create a little harmless drama. Kind of stuff you can make really good videos about. Third, it needs endless customization, terraforming, decorating, outfit designs, tools that let players express themselves. Fourth, a sprinkle of mystery and randomness. Surprise visitors, rare events, seasonal changes that make you log in just to see what's new. And finally, it needs developer commitment, ongoing updates that keep the game fresh for years, not for months. If a game could combine all of that, launch on a massive platform like the Switch 2, and hit at the exact right cultural moment, maybe, just maybe, we would see another cozy game explode the way New Horizons did. Until then, though, New Horizons still sits on the cozy gaming throne, and it's not looking up to give up the crown anytime soon. Will there ever be another cozy game as big as New Horizons? Can even the next Animal Crossing do it? Or are the expectations for it too high now? Will people be disappointed? Nintendo now has to meet sky-high expectations. I hope they can pull it off. So now what? Just wait for the next hyped game to come along? Checking the internet for Nintendo Direct rumors? Have you found a cozy game that gave you that same feeling that New Horizons did? Are you a fellow YouTuber trying to survive here in the cozy gaming scene? What are your thoughts on this? If you're still chasing the Animal Crossing high, trust me, you're not alone. I'll keep exploring new cozy games because, who knows, maybe the next one is the one. And if you have found a game that already gave you that Animal Crossing feeling, please tell me in the comments so I can finally stop buying every cozy game that pops up on Steam. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.